Go out into the park. Whenever the wagon is moving, please keep seated. Whenever we stop to feed some animals, you can stand up and move around a little bit inside the wagon, but when I ask you to put a bottom on a board, please do it right then wherever you happen to be. When they hear the words take a seat to them, that means take a step. If you're standing up and they take a step, you may take a fall. We'd rather avoid that. Please do not stand on top of the benches at all at any time. If they take a step and you're up on top of a bench, you may take a fall out there. If you end up out there, you're going to have to run pretty fast to catch us at the next stop. Now, about feeding our animals, if everybody will pick all the buckets up off the floor, please. These have to be kept under control at all times. Some of the animals are excellent bucket snatchers. Now, feeding our animals like our birds, like ostriches, emus, and rheas, you hold the bucket firmly in two hands and let the bird pick in the bucket. Everything else you feed out of the palm of your hand. Now, the sheep, the goats, the little deer, you reach down low because they can't reach up high. The elk, the llamas, the giant eland antelope, stuff like that, they come up, you just reach outside the rail, and you reach outside the rail so they don't stick their head inside the rail. Now, we do not feed our zebras or our Watusi cattle. We don't feed the zebras because they can bite you, and they have bad attitudes and tend to snap. Now, the Watusi cattle have horns that are up to 10 feet from tip to tip, and so we just don't let them horn in on our business.
It's
Just like I told you.
That's what he said, pick all the buckets.
Do not throw food at the animals. Some have been blinded when it got in their eyes and scratched their corneas. And if it goes up their nose, it comes right back out again, all over you with styling, gel, and conditioner included. Now, our buffalo, oxen, and bison will come to you and open their big mouths. You feed them a little different. They'll stick their tongue out and say, ah. You take a handful of food and you get that up close and personal. Drop it right on their tongue, just like that. If they slobber on you, it does not hurt. It softens and conditions the skin and the tongue exfoliates. There's one for the girls. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. If I don't have the answer, I will look into making up something pretty good as we go. So if everybody's ready, I'm going to take us on out into the park.
That's pretty good, okay? How old are
Dottie's right at 19.
Wow.
Sammy's about 15.
19.
How long do horses usually live?
Up into their 30s. They'll pull in harness till they're about 25.
So, Sammy's right in the middle?
Sammy's right there. Her name's on the thing.
That's just because the harnesses are pre-adjusted so we can harness them faster. So we'll know whose harness goes to who.
There's them all in the road.
Isn't that cute?
Oh, that little pot belly.
Now this is a Brazilian Brahma. His name is Bud. You drop a handful in his mouth just like I showed you. That's how hard it is.
Like a donkey. Look at his tongue going out.
Now this big black and white fella here, this is a Holstein ox. And he is half of a team of trained oxen in a two-pull wagon.
Ooh, he's a big one.
Hey,
This is a giant
Keep your
eland,
bucket away.
and she will take your bucket from you.
open. Yeah. Hey, ox.
That's why you feed her out of your hand like I showed you.
Carter.
Outside the rail, and she will stick her head back in.
One of her horns is funky.
Look how big.
He is a movie star. He's just come back from a 3-month trip to Nebraska where he was on a movie set filming a Western. He was pulling a wagon out there. So you just got a kiss from a movie star.
He wants to see Mom.
I'm going to ease us up and around, folks, because there's more to see than the main entrance.
He wants some more.
Step girl.
He just looks like a big friendly guy.
I have slobber in my hair. Not as bad as you, though.
That is an emu from Australia.
Oh, look at how pretty.
You can tell they're from Australia by the accent.
How long does it take him to get here from Australia?
Depends on how fast they swim.
harder.
Tiny pig over there.
I love your question.
I've seen tiny pigs.
Are we gonna see some more tiny ones? Oh, did you hear that? It said there's some tiny pigs about that big.
So, are they teacups?
They're just
No,
little
they're
still.
babies.
They're just babies still.
These are Vietnamese potbelly pigs. Now that's the other half of our team of Holstein
Yes,
ox.
I'd say big one too. Here it
And they
comes.
do pull wagons.
Do they?
They're trained.
No, they'd be capable the size of them.
Oh dear. How long does it? Ayala.
Do not feed the Watusis.
That's what those
That's
are.
the ones I was telling you not to feed. Because they'll stick their horns in here with you.
The one that
And the horn is in there.
So I'm going to pull away from this one before she gets her horns under the seat or something.
Okay.
Look at all of them coming.
Oh, look at her, Mom. Look at that one.
Ashley, can you hand this to my mama and put it in her pocketbook? But there's a deer.
Now right up here, it's just going to be on our left side, is one of our Grevy's zebras. That's our mare, and she's got her new foal with her. Our little foal will be 5 weeks old tomorrow, and her name is Irma. And think back 5 weeks.
Wait, think of it. Irma likes her.
Yep, there she is getting a snack.
I think you can.
Oh,
He said not to feed them.
don't feed the zebras.
Now, you met Bud. Here's his buddy, Bubba.
And Bubba's
Somebody on one of my wagons said they made him think of a cross between a cow and a basset hound.
He
He wants some more. I wish he'd go on down the line. Let them get him.
He said, "But I know you'll feed me."
Let them give him some. Let them give him some. There he goes.
Whoa!
Now I'm going to pull away from that zebra mare before she sticks her head in with you.
Let me see. There you go. One more time.
Whoa! He just sniffed. Yamas. Look at all those deer.
They're so
Those are
pretty.
black buck antelope from India. That's as big as they get. This big gray fellow is a nilgai from India.
How long has the Wagon 5 ranch been?
30 years. Yeah, that is a nilgai just right out of the palm of your hand. Now that one behind that came up behind him, that is a Rocky
It
Mountain
makes
elk.
me think, Lee, it makes me think like trick-or-treaters when they're up in the car. Like getting Look there.
It's a pot-bellied pig. Oh, that was
Yeah.
fault.
Oh, good dog, good.
That wasn't mine. That was Brooks. It's like a dog tail.
She won't hurt you, I promise.
It's like a dog tail.
See, Lee, look at their bellies dragging over there.
Little potbelly pigs get their potbelly configuration from the swayback spines. They're some of the most flexible spines of most land mammals, and they can arch up the other way to go over obstacles. And it's fun to watch them run in the snow. They go, ooh, 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 that's cold.
Look at that.
I'm going to use this around out of here. This is an ostrich from South Africa.
Ostrich
Now, an
from-
ostrich's brain is about half the size of one of its eyes. They are not known for their intelligence. They will pick up and swallow rocks.
He's taking advantage once he sees he can get it. He's not giving
I'm going
up.
to pull away from Miss Bush.
He's an easy mark because the other one doesn't even know.
Almost ate you dry.
Have any of y'all been to our fall festival yet?
No.
Are you going to go up to the field afterwards? Your admission is already paid.
Well,
You can try your hand with a pumpkin slingshot. If you can hit the target, there is a prize.
I actually want to do
I
that.
saw
I
one
actually want to do that.
shot 30 pumpkins and missed 30 times. Then a little 9-year-old boy came up and bullseyed it twice in a row right behind him.
I actually want to do that trick.
These things don't need all strength, it's technique. He was a little league pitcher. It's all in technique. Opening their side door and they ain't supposed to do that. The USDA will write us a citation for it.
These horses, they're so slow. You know, horses go fast whenever somebody...
Excuse me, you have to keep the side doors on your van closed. USDA regulations. Thank you. Now these are waterbuck antelope males. They're fairly newcomers here.
Whoa.
You okay, bud?
Yeah.
We're part of an exotic animal breeders association.
You know, these...
Those are young, juvenile male blackbucks sparring. That's the mature male.
This is a bumpy ride.
The white deer you see here are not albinos. These are fallow deer from Persia or modern day Iran.
We can't really get that.
The deer with the spots on her back there, these are Shika deer from Japan. The woolly cow is a Highland cow from Scotland.
Actually, I wanted to do like that.
Actually, you what?
Can't remember.
That's what I thought.
Strawberry.
And it didn't hurt a bit, did it?
No.
Hey, you know, I actually wanted to do the...
Now you have to look at me when you talk to me so I can understand you over all the other people talking.
Like, I actually wanted to do that pumpkin shoe.
You have to talk them into taking you up there to do it.
He wants to do that pumpkin shoot. You made it sound pretty
Your
good.
admission is already paid. All you got to do is buy a pumpkin and shoot it.
A pumpkin and then shoot it?
I'm going to work this around a little more. Come on.
Carter.
Just don't.
I know it ain't like you. You'll be all right.
Geez, I can have over 100 deer here.
We have over 1,500 individuals out here in this one enclosure.
Aw, look at her. Aw.
40 different species.
How do you memorize all the species?
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say their names.
I do my homework. We actually do have homework here.
That's a lot of homework.
It's not that bad.
There's 40 different species of deer.
Sort of.
And 5 years going to home.
This old llama right here with the spots on his eyes, he's sort of a celebrity here. This is Old Bandit. He's the oldest llama in the park. He has been here for over 17 years and he is 25 years old. I'm going to ease us on across the road.
And he's following us.
Now these are the female nilgai antelope. It's like
9 months like a cow.
No elephants take 3 years.
I don't know. We don't keep elephants here, so I don't worry about
But
it.
it takes a while.
Horses are 15 months. No, I'm sorry, 11 months. Giraffes are 15 months.
You ain't into pouring. You into putting your hand out, aren't you?
Now we'll work us on around. Just down. Now, do I have any first timers on this wagon? Are you folks local?
Yep.
Vale, that's just up the hill. Y'all? That's just around the corner. You going the other way, you get up to I-40 and hanging east. Now these little sheep here, these are mouflons from Israel. They're the oldest known domesticated breed of sheep. All the modern wool breeds descend from them by selective breeding. These are the sheep, if you read any biblical references to sheep, this is what they're talking about. That's a mouflon ram up there. The goat over there with him, those hairy goats, those are tars. They're from the Himalayas. Those are the mountain goats you would see running up and down the slopes of Mount Everest. And that is a Shika deer from Japan. And there are more Shika deer in captivity in the United States now than there are in all of Southeast Asia combined, due to deforestation and overlogging. Rich folks need exotic woods to make their furniture.
Carter, would you stop squirming like that?
We had potbelly pigs growing up.
Hey, you!
They outgrow
The
it.
food is here. My papa.
Aw, hey.
When you got to see a cow being full, no, you're noticed.
Ashley, do you guys want one of these buckets? Hey, Mom, want a bucket?
I got some.
Got some.
We had a bunch of our own before we got on.
What's that group?
Can't we just empty some in?
Sure. You're dumping that all down my shoe.
Sorry.
You're not.
They're so cute.
So soft.
Hey, hey.
Make it down the hill.
Wait for there to be some more people. You don't start a team of horses down the hill with something happens.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be done.
What's the oldest deer you have?
The oldest one. That's it.
Just say it. If you tell me I'll ask.
The way the line one locks up and slides on the gravel.
Tell me.
How long have you been driving one of these?
Oh, this is my first day. You ain't taking anybody. I've been doing this thing. But I've worked with animals since I was about 13. My grandfather, your papa had horses and stuff. My grandpa did too. And he taught me to drive a team of miniature mules when I was 6 years old. And I had a little wagon and I would drive out to the back field with a bale of hay in it.
Before they had four-wheelers and golf carts. They don't know what that's about anymore.
I'm not supposed to throw it up.
Oh, they're coming again.
Yeah, but you can buy them.
No, it's not when there's none around, like close to it.
Everybody got a bottom down?
Yep.
There you go. Good girl.
I'm holding on.
What do you guys do with overly aggressive animals? Like if one's like too aggressive with people?
I'm sorry, say that again, please.
What do you guys do with like overly aggressive animals if you have
We
them?
take the ones that ask too many questions about it and lay them out in front of them and let them charge. I'll show you in just a minute when we find Pete, our bison bull.
Alright.
We don't have too much trouble with overly aggressive. We watch the individuals. If we see one that is a troublesome one, we'll isolate them, possibly relocate them to like just a breeding park. That answer your question?
Yeah, it does.
They don't become a main course. There's you some little pigs.
Oh, we're laying down there.
Now they're a week old and they've already doubled in size.
See them laying down there?
Yeah, little link sausages.
They're laying down there recently.
Here's some dogs.
There's a little pig enjoying the beach front.
Over there. Oh, come on.
Two of them. They're right in front of all that
Oh, Mom, look at him walking on the like railing over there.
Walking on. Wow.
Oh, look how small they are. Mom. Oh, look at the black spot on her back. She's absolutely gorgeous.
That Alexis doe there is carrying a phone. We got one out there. Still hanging, making really good. Seen the giraffes. Folks, we'll just move right along. Come on.
There's another pig. See that one there?
North American bison.
Llama.
You want something to eat?
Whoa.
We'll feed him some.
Smile, smile, smile.
Exactly.
Now in a second, one of the other wagons will pull out, and we're going to pull up and pull in. I need everybody on the right-hand side of the wagon to pay attention, particularly for just a moment. When I go to pull us up to the wire, I'll need to make sure you got arms, legs, hands, feet, toes, nose, and elbows, and everything in between, all inside the rail, because I'm going to put us very close to that wire, and I don't want you to leave anything here permanently.
Okay.
Now what it'll do then is you'll stand up and face the giraffes and hold your bucket up and let them stick their nose in. When they stick their nose in, you count off roughly 5 seconds and then pull away from them. That way they'll stay interested and they'll go to everybody. And everybody will get a turn.
Look at that little pig.
That was the one going across the road. Oh, Llama! That's her. He's standing by me.
You can't say that anymore. Here's your trip to Africa. Jimmy won't.
And you can always take a trip to our other park,
That's what I looked at.
Walnut Creek.
Yeah.
It has an Amish farm inside the park.
Amish goods too.
Yeah. And there's a lot of attractions up there in the Amish country, like Hirschberger's bakery, produce, livestock import.
Wow, he
That's all
wants
one place you can get those nice, healthy,
Want some more?
hot Amish.
He wants.
And if you go to Mrs. Yoder's kitchen, they bring the bread out from the wood-fired ovens. It's steaming. You put the apple butter and their peanut butter on it. And you forget that they have a dessert tray.
I could eat that.
They'll bring you like the braided bread stuff that they make right
Some
then,
of the
right
similar
there.
animals or different kinds of animals?
Pretty much the same animals,
Okay.
but the park is a completely different layout.
Okay.
And the main focus is the Amish farm, which is fully self-supporting, and it is open to the public. It's a worthwhile family road trip.
How far away is it from here?
7.5 hours from gate to gate. I-77 north into Ohio to exit 83, hang a left, go 14 miles and follow the signs.
That's longer than it takes to go to Myrtle Beach from here.
And it's a much better, more worthwhile trip than going to Myrtle Beach, which is a total waste of time. Unless you just like sitting around looking at timeshare condos.
Do.
Next time, let's go to the Amish farm for your vacation. He drilled underground. Sleep in the park.
I'm gonna laugh at why some bulls like that. Better their paint job than yours. Arms.
Oh, then just cut your heads off.
on, Sammy, pull it in. Pull it in, Sammy. G it in, G it in. Come on, step. Step, Dottie. Step, Sammy. G it in. G it in. G it in. Come on, step. G up. G up. G up. Oh. When I say close, I mean close.
You're in there.
Okay.
This is Martha.
Stand up. Daddy will help you. Brianna, you want to stand up?
Okay, I'm gonna stand up.
There you go. I feel like I might get some slobber down.
Hey, ladies, check out them
think they're
eyelashes.
I can't do it.
They were pointed out to me by a Mary Kay rep and said I can only imitate that. Easy, Sammy. That's our bull, George. He stands 20 feet tall.
Look, yeah, they're interesting.
They've been fed about 50 times so far today.
Yeah, they're good cool.
They're doing it now just to be sociable.
This is
Okay, let's let them feed them down there. Once we stop feeding them, you'll go down
Hey
there.
Mama.
Lee and them.
What's the baby's name?
They haven't named her yet. And she's not out here. She's in the barn in the stall right now.
Okay, what's the little
That's Patrick. He was born last November.
Mama. Front yoder. Mom, it's a front yoder. That's what this front yoder is for.
This is Noelle. And behind her is George.
Front yoder is for. Feed animals.
They don't like y'all.
See that?
Oh, he might like you, Aubrey.
My baby.
Okay, we'll feed him. He's got his mouth right there.
Well, I'm going to pull us out and around, folks. They're not real interested, so I'm going to find somebody that is. All right, back up. Gee up. Gee up. Gee up. Gee up. Gee it up, man. Gee. Gee. How you like that? Is that neck or is that bit? Wrong. Those are vocals. You don't know G and Hall? Listening to you, I thought you knew a little bit about horses. This is Speckle. Now hold a handful out and watch these llamas take it to go. Gives fast food a whole new meaning.
Why did you take some?
He wanted some too. Look at him coming. That one. Here they come.
Have anyone ever fell out?
Whoa.
Oh. Oh, Donnie. Oh.
I don't want this one to burp on me.
You want to get it, Aubrey?
Here in my mouth.
These are North American bison. Now down inside the concrete barrier, what you'll see those pigs there, those are javelinas. They're the only pigs native to North America. They come from the desert
Whoa.
region in the
He
southwest.
hits me.
All other pigs in North America came from either Europe or Asia.
Okay.
You can chew that up.